Hello everyone, Jolene here from Bookworm Adventure Girl. Welcome to another Tag Tuesday. If you watched my video yesterday, you know that my tripod broke. A tripod, it turns out, cannot stand on two legs. So I am improvising with my setup right now and will hopefully be able to get something soon that will work a little bit better. I didn't have a chance to actually get this video out yesterday for Tag Tuesday, so I am doing a tag today. And I am doing the Let's Get Outside with Books tag. This was created by Sandy from her channel, Miss Reads a Lot. And Sandy was also kind enough to tag me in this original tag. So that's very exciting. I always love when that happens. I will leave links to Sandy's channel and the tag video. Sandy is best known for her 1001 book countdown. And Sandy also does like a million buddy reads. She always has something going on. So if you aren't already subscribed to Sandy's channel, please check that out. The prompts for this tag are kind of a combination of book related and also personal questions. So they are all based on books that take place outside. So that's something that Sandy and I both have in common. I enjoy hiking and camping and just spending time in nature. So actually, maybe what I'll do is I'll turn this into a bit of a vlog, and I will put some pictures and videos of some of my more recent time spent outdoors. Okay, so first up is Into Thin Air. What is one of your favorite books about or set in the outdoors? So first of all, I love Into Thin Air by Jon Krakauer. Love Jon Krakauer. But I'm going to try and give different answers than the books mentioned in the prompts. So for this one, I am going to choose Medicine Walk by Richard Wagamese. Many of you already know that Richard Wagamese is one of my all-time favorite authors. This book is about a father and a son who have been estranged. And when the son is, I think, about 16 years old, the father asks him to take him on a walk so that the father can be buried in the Ojibwe tradition. And while they are on this walk into the mountains, we learn about their past and about their relationship. And it's a touching and very well-written story. Prompt number 2 is Winterdance. This is the story of Gary Paulsen running the Iditarod for the first time, even though he isn't particularly good at it. Do you have a hobby or skill that you keep attempting, even if you are not particularly good at it? Well, I will start by saying that I'm very interested in reading Winterdance. I think that it's a book that I would really enjoy. As for a hobby or skill that I keep attempting, that I'm not particularly good at it, I'm not sure that I would say that this was a hobby, but something that I really do enjoy every time I do it is kayaking. I've taken a kayaking course, but it's not something that I do often enough to really get the practice. I'm not horrible at it. I get by, but that would be one for me. Prompt number 3 is Wild. This is the story of Cheryl Strayed hiking the PCT after the death of her mother. Recommend a book where the central theme is dealing with grief. So I've read the book Wild, and I kind of forgot that it takes place after her mother had passed away. But a book that I would recommend where the theme is dealing with grief, is a book that I don't hear about very often, The Gift of the Red Bird by Paula Darcy. And this is, I would categorize it as a memoir. Paula lost her husband and baby in a car crash, and in The Gift of the Red Bird, she shares a bit of her journey of grief, her spiritual journey, and how she has found a way to move forward. Prompt number 4 is Into the Wild, which is another book that I absolutely love. This follows Chris McCandless, who travels to remote Alaska and unfortunately passes away in the wilderness. Does the idea of living off the grid or away from society appeal to you? I absolutely do love camping, like real camping in a tent, no electricity, no running water. I'm not sure that I could live like that for a long period of time, at least not without learning a lot about living off the land. But I do really like the idea of being in isolation for some time. So if you've been watching my channel, then I have talked about this a little bit before as well. It is something that I do like. Prompt number 5 is A Walk in the Woods. This is a story of Bill Bryson and his friend Katz, and they go hiking in the Appalachian Trail. And I've mentioned that I like hiking, so I did enjoy that book. What is a book with a really interesting friendship? Well, you know that I love books with friendships as a theme, and especially female friendships. So I have shared many of these types of books, but one that I haven't really talked a lot about is Firefly Lane by Kristin, which is a lifetime friendship between Kate and Tully, who are different in so many ways. This story follows them from childhood into adulthood. They both really take very different paths in their lives with regard to their careers and their family life. And I think it's well done, and it shows the many layers and complexities of friendships. And there's also a sequel, but I have yet to read it. Next, at number 6 is Adrift. This is the story of Stephen Callahan's Time Lost at Sea. Do you like the water? So I have yet to read this book, but I do like the water. I love being in and around water. I enjoy swimming, kayaking, as I said. I lived near water when I lived in Ontario, and we see the Bow River here from where we live in Calgary. So being near water is important to me, I would say. Number 7, Hatchet, a fictional story of a young boy who is in a plane crash while traveling to Alaska, and has to survive with only a hatchet. What is your favorite survival story? Oh, there are so many, but I have to go back to Alive by Pierce Paul Reed. And this is about the 16 people who survived the plane crash in the Andes in the early 1970s. And there are several books about this story, and I've read many of them. And of course, I've seen the movie, and I've just always been intrigued by this story. I talk more about it in a video that I did on Captivating Reads. I think that's what it was called. I will leave a link below in the description box. Number 8 is A Perfect Storm. This is a story of fishermen that were lost at sea during a huge storm. Do you like stormy weather? Well, for me, A Perfect Storm is one of those rare occasions where, like, I liked the movie a lot better than the book. Regardless, it is still an amazing and sad story. To answer the question, if I am driving or like I'm out in a storm, then it's not my favorite. I don't like the destruction. But if I am safe in my home and I get to enjoy watching the storm, then I love it. I love watching the weather come in and watching the sky change. We live high up. I often say we live in the sky, so we are very aware of the weather, and I just love watching weather of all kinds. And then the last prompt is to tag some friends. So I am going to tag MJ from Reading This Life. I will tag Duncan McCurdy. And I think I'm going to tag John from Hey Y'all Listen Up. I know John hasn't been putting out as many videos as he used to. But John, if you are watching, I just thought that I would tag you in case, you were up for it. Love to hear your answers. So thanks again to Sandy for creating this tag and tagging me. I'm always happy to be tagged. Please let me know what is your favorite books that are outside, that take place outside. What are your favorite survivor stories? I'd love to hear those. Do you like storms or being off the grid? I look forward to chatting with you in the comments. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And don't forget to make every day an adventure.